Good morning, Western Fitness fam. It is currently 4:53 a.m. September the 21st on a Saturday morning, and today I'm going to take you through a full day of eating with me as an endurance athlete training for a blindfolded marathon. So we got an endurance session in about 20 minutes. So to start us off, we have 2 rice cakes, 20 grams of honey, and 1 square of dark chocolate. Going to wash that down with a bit of water and creatine. And finally, a bit of coffee to give us some energy this morning. I know I said we're going to be running a blindfolded marathon coming up. This is actually in 8 weeks' time. But today I am going to be attacking the stationary cycle. Reason being, I pulled my calf out on Monday. I'm fully dreading this. I'm not a cyclist whatsoever. I don't like the feeling on my legs, but what you're soon going to understand with me is I don't care about what I want to do, and I care about what I need to do, and I can't figure out another way that I'm going to get my endurance in, get my heart rate up without doing something like a cycle. So today we're going in and we're going to push through 2 hours on the stationary cycle. Here we are, just me, myself, and the Spike for the next 2 hours. We've got 2 bottles of water locked and loaded. We've got David Goggins on the screen, and from now on I guess we just push through. I'm going to meet you guys at about halfway, see how we're feeling. Deep heat on the calf, success on my mind. Let's get it. So we are now an hour in, absolutely sweating, drank about 700 mils of water. Watching David Goggins right now. I'm not gonna lie, the thing that probably hurts the most is my right nut. These seats aren't super comfortable, but we're gonna push through. We've burned about 700 calories now. At 2 hours, hopefully got about 1,400 calories down, and I'm gonna show you guys why we're so concerned with how many calories we burned today. There we have it, 2 hours done. Now I'm not gonna lie guys, it wasn't even the fitness just then. It was majorly my right nut that I had to push through. So I hope after all of that I can still have kids. Catch you guys at the next clip, gonna go freshen up. And I talked about calories before and why I need to burn some calories, and that's because we're about to put some calories back in with something I've been looking forward to all week. Quick refresher done, and we've picked up a little guest here, which is my wife Ashley. Now guys, we're just walking over to a cafe right now, and I do not normally train this early on a Saturday, but we've had a dilemma the last 2 weekends trying to find the perfect cheese scone, and by the time we get to the cafes, they are always sold out. So it's 8 a.m. right now, we're walking over to the cafe, and surely there is a good cheese scone in there. So next clip hopefully is that scone being delivered to the table with an almond cappuccino on the side. Are you excited, Ash?
Yes.
Yes, we have been looking forward to this, and it's been heartbreaking every week. Will this week be the week that I get my cheese scone? We've got it, we've got our hands on it. I'm very excited. It's nice, it's crispy, it's airy. I'm gonna give it a taste test and then I'm gonna enjoy this. So let's see. Let's go. Right, guys, I'll catch you at the next clip after this. I'm going to enjoy this. I'll probably have another meal after this, to be fair, and then maybe hit the gym. This is our meal before the gym. Very simple. We have 90 grams of oats. We have 250 mils of almond milk unsweetened. We have a scoop of NZ Muscles gingerbread milk protein and 20 grams of peanut butter, and we just drop a spoon in the oats. I have this pretty much every day. What we've done is we've depleted our muscles, we've taken all the glycogen out of that, all the carbohydrates have gone out of our muscles, so now we need to start bringing them back in and bringing some protein in for a recovery process, especially before we go do a bit of a strength train now. Not sure if you can see that too well, but we have downed 1,245 calories. Bearing in mind we burnt 1,300 alone just from that cycle this morning. Anyway, let's keep on keeping on. Here we are guys, it's been about an hour since that last meal. We're ready to come hit some training sessions. So on the weekends, I know I was gonna do legs, but that was because of the wife, but normally we come in and we work on our weaknesses. So after my competition, I got some feedback and they reckon just overall get a bit bigger so I can get leaner. But for me, I wanna work on my delts. So I want my delts to get a bit bigger because they're not too great. And then my lats. I'm gonna film a few sets and then we'll get on to our post-workout meal. We also have a PT session after this, but obviously we're not gonna film that because out of respect for my client. Antes que eu perca a paciência e vá pra rua trocar tiro. Pode, bandido. Pode, bandido.
papo bandido antes que eu perca a paciência e vá pra rua trocar. Então pode, vai, pode, mal de bandido, pode, vai, mal de bandido.
So that's training done. We actually ended up training with our client today, but I still filmed a couple of exercises of what I did once he left as well. So just heaps of sets on lat pull downs, heaps of sets of side raises. I wouldn't suggest you guys copying this workout. This is purely just for my weaknesses and what I need to improve on for competition. Gonna head off home now, gonna go have our post-workout meal and then relax. We got a few client plans to write up. We have a new client onboarding, so do that. And then we'll probably tap in either on a walk or when we start having our, or when we go make our dinner. Tonight we're gonna try and make sushi. Never made sushi before, so we'll see how that all goes. All right, catch you in the next clip, gonna be some lunch. All right, team, back home we are with our post-workout meal. So for this meal here, we have 300 grams of chicken, we have half a cup of dry jasmine rice, and we have some mushrooms and onions chopped up, so I don't know if you guys can see that. As you're starting to see, we've just got a pattern of kind of training and then eating. So using the fuel, then restoring the fuel. Using the fuel and then restoring the fuel. Now this is kind of the part of my day where I just sit down, open up my laptop, I have a few training plans to write up, and then yeah, I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. And I can see we're trying something a little bit different today. 2:30 p.m. right now, and we are actually downing another meal. It feels like all I do is eat on these days. But we're about to go for a walk, so before we do that, we just have one of these yogurts here and an apple to go with it. Gonna chop this up, put that with that. Just some good source of protein and carbohydrates. Done and dusted, 14,000 steps as we get home. Next clip you'll see is me making a masterpiece of sushi, and then we're gonna put the final calories up for my day today after doing everything we've done, and then I'm just gonna go chill out and relax, and that's a full day done of eating as a hybrid athlete. And there we have it, guys, a full day of eating done, finishing off with sushi. I'll put our total calories up for the day. It's gonna be kind of rough, but we'd had a lot of output. That is how I eat as a hybrid athlete. We kind of call this an off meal. We don't really track this one, but anyway, we're gonna throw that in MyFitnessPal. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe. Ash and I are out.